in the cave that the pit was in. So they find some flowers at the base of a pillar, and they are identified as hibiscus and baby's breath. After everybody has climbed out of the pit and the party is back together, Olive guides them to the other cave after sniffing Quibble to look for more beavers. It is narrower, so when we get to the part that is a little bit too narrow for the rest to proceed, Avani, Sonmei, Olive, and Quibble move on while the others wait. As we are doing that, Oberon prays cheekily to the consumption and gets a cursed brand on his neck. Olive leads Avani and Sonmei to a shed with 9 crystallized beavers, and once we get in, Quibble kicks one over, saying that that one killed his wife. Sonmei is now convinced that Quibble is evil. In the meantime, they find the mine. They find the mine tracks and the mine cart, which notably, in the meantime, Oberon has noticed that there are no signs of any mining activity in the bigger cave that the party was in previously. But where the beavers are, there are mine carts and mine tracks. So Avani finds the main entrance of the mine and thunder waves the debris blocking the way so they can put all the crystallized beavers onto a mine cart and send them to the healer's tent. Once the debris is out of the way, the foreman and the rest of the Canid miners head into the mine to get back to work. The beavers are indeed taken to the healer's tent, and the party reconvenes to head back to their tent for a long rest. In the morning, Madrid comes to say goodbye before setting out to Silky Bay. It looks like the tip of his pinky might be crystallized, but we're not sure about that. So after we bid farewell to Madrid, we head to the healer's tent and run into Kingfisher on the way. Kovu is with him but still can't talk. Kovu feels responsible for what happened and is too ashamed to face the other beavers in the healer's tent and therefore does not want to go there. So Kingfisher and Kovu head off to breakfast while the rest of us enter. Oberon asks Halumi if she knows what the brand on his neck is, but she can only confirm that it is some sort of curse. She also shows us what they are mining here, which is a stone that looks like some kind of white jade. Avani finds that it resembles the moon talismans they found on the Moonmen, and they indeed look to be the same material when compared side by side. Halumi also tells us that there is a buyer from the material plane that's buying all of their product in Springbloom Glen, supposedly to use it for some identification and communication purposes, but we are unable to test that because it doesn't work that way in the Feywild. So after all of this, we rejoin Kingfisher at breakfast. Oberon asks about the sudden foliage overgrowth that they observe in the cave, and they learn that it happens when a lot of excess magic is left behind, whether through the death of a magical creature or any other type of influx of magical energy. The land drinks it up and plants grow enthusiastically, to say the least. In any case, for now, the party decides to continue on their journey to Smealands in order to reach the summer court. They borrow some donkeys from the Canid miners to speed up their travels, and a note at the end says that Avani invites Kovu to come along because Kovu doesn't seem to want to stay with the beavers since he's too ashamed to face them. And oh yes, we were planning to ask Madrid about Springbloom Glen. I think the buyer, if he notices anything. And did I miss anything?
Seems good.
Seems to cover everything.
Yeah.
Keeps moving the miasma.
The miasma.
The miasma. But yes, you guys are, I assume, now in Pelabloom Fields, are about to head off into Pelabloom Fields to make your way into the Smealands. Like I mentioned, it'll take a couple of days to get there. You guys, how do you want to start? Shall we start with you guys finished your long rest, you did all your talking, and now you have started setting out on the road. Anything else you want to do before you head out?
Do we have anything?
Were we going to call Madrid on the cellular device to see if if when he reaches Springbloom Glen he notices any rumors about the buyer?
Yeah, I guess we can do
Yeah,
that.
sure.
I mean,
How
he's
should we-
going there
how should
anyway,
we word
right?
it, though?
Right? Hmm.
Does the device have a limit? Actually, I do not know.
How
Probably
does
not.
the cellular device work?
It's basically the sending spell, but you can send it through the cellular device.
Okay, 25 word limit then.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna have to like count words.
Yep. So you guys can draft that up while I assume you're walking. Is Kevin a horse? I don't remember how many horses
Kevin horse. I
you
think.
actually
I
have.
think I think that was the plan. Yes, I vaguely remember.
Yeah.
Sonmei calling
Kevin
Kevin
horse, and I think Sonmei wanted to claim the Kevin horse.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm assuming you two are in the front then, trotting along the
Yeah.
fields. Kingfisher will help sort of navigate. He's again like not from Springbloom Glen per se, but like he knows how to navigate the Feywild well enough. And I think like that combined with Eulalie's phone being sort of like a GPS pointing you in the right-ish direction, you're able to sort of navigate your way through more or less decently. 8 crystal ice weavers. Yeah, that's right. Whoever would like to go ahead and make me just a quick survival check to see how you're getting along in the road the first day.
Do we get help from Kingfisher? Huh.
Yeah, Kingfisher will help you.
Okay. Okay. That is
23.
whatever. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, honestly, it's probably some of the smoothest traveling you've had in a while. What was I gonna say? The environment of the Feywild, especially like this sort of area that you guys are in, Springbloom Glen, if it weren't for the fact that you know this place is on the brink of war, it's really nice, actually. It's forested in the same way that like Lower Orchard was forested, but the plants here seem just a little bit stranger. Maybe this is your first time slowing down since you left Rinkentorg's ruins to like be able to see and like appreciate all the flora and fauna. You see some flowers that are probably way larger than they could ever get in the material plane. Every now and again, out of like the corner of your eye, you see like something like darting into the woods, but it's like a pretty smooth ride overall, and I think that's maybe how the first half of your day passes. Somebody go ahead and give me a 1d20. Kevin, 10. So this is funny. So all of you are like walking along the woods, and like every now and again, like I said, you hear a rustle here and there. Kevin, you're a horse. So like I think most of your attention is being paid mostly to the like road ahead of you, and like while everyone is sort of like chattering along with each other in the back, you sort of have your nose to the ground, and you can like just like in the faintest way your horse nose can smell, because you are a prey animal now, you can hear like a sort of more like frantic rustle coming from like the woods just off the path from you. You can also smell just very faintly like very, very faintly something metallic and tangy in the air. And Kevin's horse ears, I'm assuming, just start to like flatten back instinctually. Charles, you're muted, by the way. Just like a real horse.
Horse
Just like
is
a real
not-
damn
What the hell?
horse.
Like a real horse.
horse.
You don't know anything.
Have you been talking?
Fuck.
Oh no! I thought you were just
No.
muted
Oh,
for
you know what?
something.
Actually, I was muted because my family was doing the running the what is it, the Hoover. So I was like, oh my god, that made me forget what I was gonna say. Yeah, because of the horse, I noticed something. I'm probably gonna like buckle a little to jolt Sunmei.
But I can't understand you, right? So I'm just like, what happened?
Can I notice this and cast a quick message cantrip? Be like, my dear somebody, what's going on?
You can,
What, what actions does Kevin Horse take? You smell stuff, right? Do you like point your neck and snout in a direction or something?
Yeah, and you know like how like the horses like kind of look at you and then
But
looks
I
at
think
something
message
and like
allows you to
looks at the
reply,
thing.
right?
You can like show off all your teeth or something. Do you basically sort of like indicate the direction with your neck and stuff? I'm assuming you're
Yeah.
making actions, right?
It was like the horse face. Like it was all the gifts, like all the gifts being shared. Yeah.
Oh my good lord. I think Sunmei would like at least tell Oberon that I think Kevin may have smelled something, noticed something. It's in that direction. I kind of like point in the way that Kevin was indicating. Is it dangerous?
Is it dangerous?
You can nod or shake your head. You have a neck.
Kevin, you heard that like really like sharp rustle, and then like I said, you smelled something vaguely like metallic and a little like a little bit like blood.
Can I investigate
Okay.
in the indicated direction?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
if like Kevin, you stop in your tracks or something, right? I assume.
Yeah, Kevin like has steps and like nods furiously upon like somebody's question.
Okay, sure. Then I'll
Like a
let
little
everybody know
anxious
that like
horse.
yeah, I'll let everybody know that yeah, like he seems to have spotted danger
Mm-hmm.
or something in that direction. I think we should be careful. And maybe like Avani, then you can go forward to scout, right?
Okay. Wait, but why does this not work? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you can go ahead and investigate.
What does that say? What is it? You know that my mouse seems to have stopped working.
It says 18.
Damn. 18,
my mouse
yeah.
seems to have stopped working, but yeah.
So with an 18, you start to look towards the direction that Horse Kevin indicated, and you can see like there is you can now hear actually the rustling that Horse Kevin, I don't know, I'm just saying Horse Kevin, I'll just say Kevin. Kevin also heard.
Just
And-
gotta make sure.
I just gotta make sure. And like the rustling is much more like the more that you concentrate on it, the more that you realize like, oh, this isn't just like regular leaves rustling in the wind. This is like something like purposefully struggling a little bit. And you can see that there, I think this is because you are a hunter, there's a like some tracks and some rope that's been tied to a tree, and like the rope leads upwards.
I guess I look up.
Yeah, and like above the rope, and I think like it's when you look up that you feel like just like a plop of something like hot, like a hot droplet just falls onto your forehead, and as you like reach your hand up to wipe it away, it is like sort of sticky and red. A drop of blood from a sort of dark shape that is in some sort of snare trap that's up in the tree has fallen on you. You can see now that there is like you're gonna have to get closer because the tree's quite tall. But maybe I would say like 30 or 40 feet above you, in this tree, there seems to be something in a snare, that's like struggling a bit, flapping about, some kind of bird, some dark bird shape. And it seems to be injured because some of the blood is like flicking down onto you.
I presumably I can climb a tree. Yes.
I think you can climb a tree. Yeah. Go ahead and go. Just make me a dex check, just in case. It won't be difficult.
Is Avani super far away from us, actually? Like, what's the distance between us and this?
I have no idea.
I think this tree is maybe like 30 feet away from you guys. It's just off the path.
Oh, sure. In that case, then, like, well, when it seems that Avani has approached and, it's not like anything attacked her immediately, right? So, can I, like, go towards where she is, just in case anything else happens?
Sorry, flat dex? Just dex?
You can do acrobatics or athletics. Either one is fine.
Athletics is strength, so acrobatics probably.
Yeah, that's also doable.
Yeah. So that should be... What does that say? 20?
Yep, dirty 20, no problem. Like, you can climb a tree. It's not that hard. You're Avani. So you're able to climb the tree with relative ease. And as you get closer to the top, I think this is when like Somne comes. Like Somne, you're going to see what's happening with the tree, right?
Yeah, like in case anything happens, I'll like kind of stand nearby. Since it seems that like Avani and some kind of trapped, injured animal is in the tree, I'll stay at the base.
Yeah, you can see as Avani climbs up, to the sort of branch of the tree where this snare is at. You can see now that you're closer, Avani, there seems to be an injured raven caught in the snare of the tree. It's sort of like struggling within the confines of the snare. It seems to be much smaller than the actual raven is, so it's struggling quite a bit, and it's sort of like almost torpedoing itself inside, trying to get out.
I am pretty sure that in my long history as a ranger, I know how to undo one of these.
Yeah, I don't think you even need a roll for undoing a snare. This is one thing that I think you will have no problem undoing. So, you're gonna undo the snare for the raven?
Yes, so it looks like...
Can you, Avani, can you check if it's carrying anything?
Yeah, I mean, what do I see when I look closer?
Or is it
Actually,
just a bird?
I can probably talk to the raven, right? I can even talk to the raven. That is true.
Are you gonna cast Speak with Animals?
Yeah, I guess so. Since it's a racial trait, yeah, I might as well use it. I will use it. Yes, why not? Well, I mean, I'll cast Speak with Animals first, and I will. First, we can hear what it's probably screaming.
Yeah, like tell it to calm down before it hurts itself.
Yeah, it's thrashing about in the cave and in the snare, and like all you can hear now that you've like cast Speak with Animals is, "Unhand me, knave! This is not fitting for a bird of my status. Get this disgusting trap off of me. My beautiful wings should not be clipped in a manner such as this. Oh, I do not deserve this sort of treatment. I told you I wasn't going to take this job, and here get this off me. You there." And like it's like thrashing towards you. It's like, "You remove this from me at once. Post haste, quickly."
Is it okay? Okay. Calm down. Stop moving.
It like sort of like wiggles in place, and it's just like, "I cannot move. I am attempting to free myself. If you're going to stand there, help me out."
Well, if you continue moving, you will only enjoy yourself more while I attempt to.
It kind of like quiets and like starts sniffling a little bit, like.
Oh yeah, I will. We will undo this. We will undo the snare trap.
Yeah, you undo the snare trap. Give me a quick Give me a quick dexterity saving throw as you undo the trap.
How high up is the tree?
It's 30 feet up.
You're so far out. Well,
It's a little
It's
too
too bad.
far.
GG, indeed.
GG. I'm sure you'll be
That-
fine.
that's- I'm
I
fine.
hear you, Bonnie.
Yeah,
Fucking silly.
27, no problem.
I'm fine.
You're fine. Let me roll for this guy. Okay, what did you get? Oh,
Is
okay.
he fine?
That's fine. Yeah, so you just managed to like undo the snare. It's sort of like out on a branch, so you had to like sort of shimmy to the end and like reach out to do it, because otherwise I don't think it would be able to take too much more of your weight. Quite frankly.
Yeah.
And so like you have your arms outstretched, and the raven for a moment, as you like undo the snare, it kind of like falls through the bottom opening, but it like catches the bottom of the net with its beak, and it's sort of like dangling there pathetically, like flapping. It's very like, you can tell there's a tear in one of its wings, as it's like flapping its good wing, trying to like hold on to the rest of the net for dear life. As I assume you're bringing the net back in.
Yes, I will. Yes, of course.
Oh.
I can also healing word it in the process. Yes, there is that.
Yeah. Oh, you healing word it. Great. Yeah. So it does like sort of stop the bleeding, which is great. And the bird, the raven in your arms just sort of like flaps around a bit, and it's just like, oh, very well done. Very well done. Truly.
There.
It's a horrible thing to happen to me. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. This is honestly out of my element, and I shouldn't be doing this sort of work anyway. And here I am. I'm a dignified raven of the Darkwing clan, and here I am being a glorified, awful time. And it like turns to like, and it almost starts to cry in your like doesn't look at you, but like turns inward. So, and then you can feel just, it's not blood, but just like a single raven tear, just sort of like plops down.
Avani does that awkward, pat some, there kind of motion.
Someone's gonna point. Yeah, someone's gonna point at this thing, just like, Bonnie, this thing good? Why is he crying?
I'm not crying. You're crying.
He says he's not crying. Don't talk about it.
Oh. Is he like what happened? Do we just let him go now?
Anyway, how did you end up in this situation again?
I'm assuming
You were saying?
you went down the tree, right? You
Yeah,
descended the tree.
down.
Yeah, once he sort of calmed down, we descend the tree. But in the meantime, as she's climbing down with presumably the raven on her shoulder or something, or something, he was like, "How did you say you got into this situation again?"
Oh, it was so terrible. And then like kind of like stops itself mid-sentence, like its beak like clapping shut. It's just like, doing an errand. And someone left this awful trap next to these delicious berries. And I'm a bird of certain means, and I can feed myself on my own berries, but there isn't anything much like that of the wild-grown ones. Farm-grown berries just simply, they don't compare. And so when I'm out and about and I see a red, fat, juicy berry, I'm going to have a peck at it. And look where it's gotten me. What kind of devious bastard.
Can I
Yes,
like
Avani
kind of like
nodded in
tap Avani
understanding.
and just like, Avani, do you think we should bring the raven back to the group? Did it tell you like where it came from?
No, it just said that it got waylaid by these juicy berries up on the tree. It was running an errand for the Darkwing clan. It says. Well, maybe Udali or something about that.
Well, the raven's an animal, right? I think Kingfisher might know if it's not a recent bird clan. Do you think Yuli would know about birds? I don't think so.
Well, he says he's of a rather distinguished pedigree. Or maybe maybe it's one of the rich girl circle kind of
Maybe we should just
I don't think.
bring. Well. I think we should still bring it back to the group. We might have
Yeah.
better luck.
I mean, yes, that was the plan.
Yeah. Of course.
So I guess while this story is going on, we bring
well,
we
he's talking about
rejoin the group,
events,
right?
yeah,
We rejoin the group where they're waiting,
Mm-hmm.
and
He's-
at TLDR this. In the meantime, well, no, actually, when we get back, does Kingfisher recognize anything?
Or like, can we ask, like, are you familiar with like a bunch of ravens called the Darkwing Clan?
Yeah.
Do you ask this from Kingfisher?
Yeah, Kingfisher.
Well,
Specifically.
assumingly, if Kingfisher and Eulalie are here.
Yeah, they're there. They're there. I think they stopped to wait when you guys went off the path. Kingfisher sort of like scratches his head and he's just like, listen, I don't really deal with ravens. Crows, yeah, those little guys are fine. And you hear like a patooey noise from your shoulder,
Oh.
Vani. Like someone just spat on the ground. But like, you know, ravens, I'm not too familiar. That's more of a mainlander sort of thing.
Avani does that stage whisper. I think he's offended at Kingfisher.
Well, yeah, usually ravens are offended at the comparison. They're a little bit uppity about being compared to what essentially is a very close cousin. And then he sort of like stops, and then he looks at himself, and then he shrugs, and he's just like, I'm not unfamiliar, you know, with the concept.
Right. But what about you, Lily?
Yuli, please make me a history check.
Okay.
Because ostensibly, this might be information that you actually know. The question is,
wow.
her internal handicap. Look at that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I forget you have a +3 in history. That's so funny to me. Yeah.
Girl circle things.
Yuli, you know that the Darkwing clan is not the name of like a typical like court family, but is instead the name of a clan of specifically ravens and like ravens associates that act as messengers for nobles of the court. And so they are tasked with handing out like important missives, and like usually you have to be of a certain standing to even ask a member of the Raven Wing clan to like, or what did I say, Black Wing clan,
Darkwing.
the Darkwing clan to like send something for you, because it's like asking someone who drives a Lamborghini to like pick you up in an Uber, right? Like it's very, very it's a very exclusive job for them, and they usually only work with people of higher means. Your family has maybe like used them on special occasions, and it took a lot of like strings to pull, and you're pretty high up there. So like I think the only time that your family has ever used them was for your brother's wedding, to send out wedding invitations. Otherwise, like you guys just use regular messengers or use your phone, because like obviously it's faster to use like, you know, Fey communication using your shell phones or your leaf phone, but using a raven from like the Darkwing clan is more of like a status symbol than it is like something of convenience. But one thing that is of note, why you would send messages via the Darkwing clan that might be relevant to you guys and that you would remember, is that covert messages and messages that you don't want leaked out to anybody, they're best sent through the Darkwing clan because of the oath that is involved when sending messages through them, because they carry such like, I mean, sometimes, yeah, they carry nonsensical gossip between rich people, but they also have like the capability to send messages between the Unseelie Court and the Seelie Court, like political means and stuff, that requires usually like a binding like oath type thing of secrecy, so that when birds are sent out with messages through the Darkwing clan, they're usually not gonna get leaked like they would with maybe a shell phone or with, you know, your Fey phone.
Okay.
Okay, she just they're like pigeon messenger in the material plane. For
The minute you say that, the raven just starts squawking. Like you can see its beak like clipping up and down like at you, like squawking. Avani, you can hear it's not even resorting to words. It's just like squawking like you
Angry screech.
like just vowels at this point.
I think it's even more offended than when you said crow.
Wait, so the gist of it is this bird, he's like super important.
I mean, does she say the covert messages part?
um,
What does Yuli actually tell her?
tells them that it's something like messenger pigeon in material world, but they're like fancy people,
Oh,
and yeah, they deliver secret messages sometimes.
so they're just kind of like ninjas. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean this thing is like, sorry, this bird is like important. Well, I turn to Avani, just like, well, what do you think?
I mean, okay, it was like, oh, okay. Well, anyway, where were you headed? She will ask.
The raven
The
on your
raven.
shoulder sort of like puffs up, and it's just like, that's confidential information, I'm afraid. I won't be able
Okay.
to, nor do I want to disclose my location, as grateful as I am to have being freed from that horrible, horrible honey trap that they've set up in that tree. I appreciate the assistance, and like sort of shakes its wing that you healed with healing word. And it's like, if there's anything else, I must be off now. I have very important business to do, as I'm a very important raven.
Avani will nod and say, well, we're headed to the Smelands to go to the summer court. So, I mean, if you're going the same way, we can travel together. But if you're headed elsewhere, you know.
Is it? Can you ask
let me
like
stop you.
can you like, is the message intended for anyone of the summer court? Because we quite literally have a member with us.
They like look at you, and they're like, no, it is from the summer court. And then like halfway through, like their beak snaps closed. They're like,
Oh, well
no.
then.
The summer
Yuli
court,
says,
like,
how
wait,
very secretive are you?
It like squawks at you. Yuli. Just like, "Meh."
I'm gonna give you a 1 out of 5 review on Yelp.
It like looks down at you and it's just like, I believe you wouldn't be able to access our services anyway, whoever you are, third-rate family, whatever you come from. I could tell from those clothes of yours, it's definitely last season's garb. Like you haven't even had the chance to update with the turning of the leaves. Big words for someone with little budget. And then like puts its nose up in the air.
Okay, is she like
Does Yuli understand any of that though?
I don't know if you really understands any of it.
I'm assuming that Avani is gonna translate.
Are you gonna translate that, Avani?
Avani will snort with laughter. I don't know if she's gonna tell Yuli everything he said. As like
Okay.
he doesn't think you'd be able to do that.
Okay, she's gonna take a picture of him just to remember.
And
it's just like, gonna put him on SNS.
yeah,
and
And
but,
this poor guy
but she
about, like,
she will tell the Raven that she's been on the material plane with us for a while. Cut us some slack.
Oh, do not worry. I can tell from your... And then, like, looks at all of you with, like... You didn't know so much judgment could come from such, like, a tiny, like, feathery body, but like he kind of looks at all of you, especially Kingfisher, with like a look of like, oh, peasants, that you guys kind of see on Yuli sometimes, but not as much, but definitely is amplified in this bird. Just like, ah, you poor things. They force you to wear this.
Avani, I say this to Avani quietly, just like, Avani, do you think we should kill this bird?
I think that would be more trouble than it's worth.
It's okay.
Eh.
Yuli's gonna take a photo of you and then post him on like I don't know TikTok or something where she actually has a lot of followers.
Do you still have the bird cage?
Do we still have the bird cage? What bird cage?
I mean, you freed him from a trap, right? So I
No,
don't think
it's
it
a
should be looking at us like
snare.
that.
It's a snare trap. Anyway, he's supposed to head off to wherever it is he's going next, right?
True. Well, hopefully not to where the hags are. I mean,
Oh.
if he was passing messages between the court and the hags, that would be a bad thing, right?
Well, now that he's judging our attire, right? Is it? Speaking of that, of the stuff that we have to wear, Avani will ask like about her the boots, the boots. Do you know where we can get the wing? Do you know where I can get this fixed?
He looks at your torn, like muddy old boots.
Oh no, they're not torn anymore.
Oh yeah,
she
because
has
you mended
mending.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're well used, well loved boots. And other than like being able to fly, they just look like leather boots. And the raven kind of looks at them, and then just kind of gives you just like, not even a look of judgment, but instead it's just kind of a look of pity. Like, you can't even afford to get new boots. You want to get these fixed. And kind of just looks.
They're magical.
Just-
Actually, they're magical. They actually can fly. Well, they could. They used to.
Oh. Yeah. I'm a.
Well, I mean, the replacement works too, I guess.
I'm an honorable messenger from the Darkwing clan, not a shopping guide. Anything you might need probably would be in Summer Court. Surely they have some trinket menders there, but I'm not. I don't. He like sticks out his like, I don't wear shoes, darling.
Yes, I just figured that you know where magical items can get fixed around here. You're from the Feywild, after all.
I don't fix my own magical items. I just buy new ones when they break.
Okay, where do you buy new ones then?
Summer Court.
Okay. Hope it's still for sale at this point in time.
And when you say that, the raven sort of like ruffles its feathers, and it's just like, well, that's to be seen. If there's anything else, again, I appreciate the help. I'm off now. Back to my scheduled duties. And it's gonna make a move to take off.
Wait, can she like grab the bird?
You can make a
What is
dexterity check. I'm gonna also do one.
Oh wait,
Oh, it's okay. I rolled an 8.
Oh no!
Okay, you can grab the bird.
I'm gonna grab the bird so that it can't fly off.
Oh, unhand me, you blue bug! Get off me!
You leave us as bird.
I like the idea of a small ass bug just grabbing the bird.
I know. With your like baby gripper strength.
Yeah, and she's like,
You pick
Wait.
a fight with that one.
we didn't say you could
Wait.
leave.
Avani, I'm like, do you think you could maybe ask this raven latest status on the Summer Court? Because if it's carrying confidential information, that means they're probably privy to some of what the status of the court is like. If perhaps any better ways to like enter into the region while the war is going on, like after we get through the Billy Boons. I don't know. Or
I
let's
think
ask about
actually, I
status
think
of
the
the court.
bird understand. I think the raven understands us.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, if you could just. Okay, then I turn to the raven. I'm like, so sorry for my the friend, the fake companion there's and her rudeness. Yes, before you fly off, if you could just tell us about the latest, any important updates,
It-
happening at Summer Court.
When you say that, it spits on the ground in front of you, and it's just like, you are grappling me with one hand and expect me to give you information with the other. Completely unheard of behavior. Let go of me at this instance. When I catch your name, I will look up every blue bug in the lower royals directory, and I will make sure to blacklist your family name touching one of the Darkwing clan. Unhand me, fiend.
Does Avani translate?
Yulali, is it Yulali? Could you please let him go?
Wait, sorry, what?
Is it you? Avani will say, Yulali, could you please let him go?
She's like, what'd he say?
He's very unhappy that you're grappling him.
I think he said more.
This is like when
Yeah.
someone is like complaining about like saying something to you in another language, and it's like 4 seconds long, and then you're like, what did they say?
I want to, I want to say that the translation at the bottom, the subtitles like bleep 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 bleep.
Yeah, and then they're like, what did that guy say? And they said thanks. And then it was like, oh.
Just like it was like I'm not repeating that long string of. Yeah.
She's not letting go of him.
you're gonna keep holding on to him.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of funny.
Do we still have the birdcage?
Oh, but now he knows it's the name he's looking for, right?
What?
I said, but now he
Oh,
knows
yeah.
the name he's looking for.
You did say Eulalie, yeah. So he like looks at you with like a sharp eye. If you are you pulling out the birdcage?
Yeah, I don't think we should put him in the cage. It's more like if he has messages to transmit between important people, we should let him transmit, right? That could be like actually crucial.
Yeah, it's actually important information. So I wasn't planning to stop him.
All right. Can you just ask, like, honestly, is he in favor, or like, is he working with, like, cooperatively with Lady Odette? If yes, I think we should let him go. If no, then I think we have good reason to keep him here. Could be dangerous.
Am I correct in understanding that the bird understands us just fine? It's just that we need speak with animals to understand him.
Yeah. This bird understands you just fine.
Okay, so he heard everything Sonmei said anyway.
Yeah, because like we're friendly with Lady Odette, so we like to be fair here.
The raven that you've caught just sort of like is trying to pull its leg away from Eulalie, and it's saying like, I am under no circumstances allowed to divulge any part of my message, whether it be the sender or the receiver. It is simply not within my purview to release that information to unrelated parties. Please be reasonable about this. If I am to compromise, and even if I wanted to, I am unable to compromise the secrecy and integrity of the Darkwing clan's vow to send a message, I wouldn't do it. I also don't know who any of you people are. Now let me go.
I TLDR this to the party, and I do point out that Eulalie is a retainer of Lady Odette's, actually.
Oh.
Despite
You're doxing Eulalie? Oh my god.
Despite what this looks like.
This bird is now upside down, like held up like a trussed chicken in like Yuli's like paws, and it's just like looking.
Despite what it looks like, this fairy here is a retainer of Lady Odette. Avani has that bury face in hand kind of expression.
just gives you like Yuli a look of like utter disbelief. Like, is this works for Lady Odette? Okay. And like sort of just gives a sigh, and it's just like, regardless of who you may be under oath to, I am under my own oath to not divulge any information about any messages that I am sending. I don't know how to make myself further clear that I have nothing to divulge to you all. Whether I would like to or am able to, the answer for both questions is no.
Well, nothing about the message then, but about the, goings on of the summer court right now with, the war pushing up to the edges. Anything interesting you can tell us? Or that we should look out for as we move from Billy Boons to summer court?
What information do you want me to relay? I am obviously now your captive, and so I must implore you to say that you will release me if I provide you the information. Otherwise, I am just captive here. And then like sort of gestures to Yuli's, your whatever this is captivity.
Avani makes that I don't even know what's going on face, but she will TLDR that to everybody else. Yes.
My God.
Future
Kind of
complaint ref.
I don't know. Like I said, if there is anything of import that you can tell us about the goings on in the current court, in summer court, that would be fine. We will release you because I look at Yuli and I'm like, Yuli, you know what? Let him go. He has important things to do. So if he wants to share information, that's fine. If he doesn't, then he can go.
Yeah, please, would you unhand him?
Yes, unhand me.
Please, would you unhand him?
Okay, before she unhands him, she just take like, a picture of him a lot. Like a mugshot picture. And then she releases him.
Do you know that video of like where it's just like, can't take a bad picture of my friend, where like someone is like upside down and like looking really ugly, but then they take this shot and then they look like they have the beauty cam filter on? It's like that every time you take a picture of this crow or this raven. Like it's like an ugly upside down picture, but like when you see it on your Leaf phone, you can see that like for some reason like his head is like managed to tilt up and he's like mocking the camera. Like every photo looks good.
Oh God.
And do you let him go?
Yeah, after she took all the photos.
Okay.
that she's now unhappy are turning out so good.
Yeah, you now have a series of like strangely beautiful and cinematic pictures of this raven. It is a very pretty raven. Like it's got very glossy black feathers. Even if they're like ruffled from being in your captivity, it's like artfully ruffled, like hashtag just woke up look. Like it's a very, very photogenic raven. I will just say that.
The Insta thing where everybody who just woke up looks so good.
Yeah, basically that, but it's the raven. And like the minute you unhand him, he'll like fly up so he's out of like your grabbing range, and flying away from everybody's range, and will like look down at you all and say like,
massage temple expression. She's just massaging her temples as she's leaning against the tree. Like, God.
he will just like look down at you and say like, I don't know what you all are planning to do on your way to Summer Court, but my suggestion is that you don't go there at all. There is a war currently, and from my perspective, and just like looks at all of you, I'm not sure if the rest of you are prepared to handle the hags that are coming that way. Good day, and I hope we don't meet again, ever. And he like takes off.
Right. Sorry about that.
I look over at Yuli's, a phone, and I'm like, wow, those are very beautiful photos you took there. It's a very photogenic raven.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the ugly filter on him later.
The ugly filter.
Doctoring the photos.
You know
How?
what? The Feywild would have an ugly filter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would call it the hag filter.
The hag filter.
No.
Those hag filter.
Not the hag filter.
Isn't that what they would call it?
It's like one of
Yeah.
those it's like a filter where you manip your face onto the body of a hag or something. So mean.
Or they give you like hag features.
Yeah, and you guys
No!
wonder why they went to war. God.
Maybe
That-
deserved.
This just kind of feels hate crimey, but okay. Let's
I mean, honestly, if there's any place where a hate crime would occur, low-key, it would be the Feywild.
It would
It would be the Feywild.
It would be the Feywild.
Yeah.
Be the Feywild.
Like everybody's just casually saying shit about each other here.
Well,
The hag war.
I pet Kevin horse. I was like, oh well. Shall we keep going? Question mark. We
Back
don't have
on the
anything else to
road.
do here, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
On the
Kevin
road.
horse neighs.
Yeah.
Trots
Okay.
along.
You guys can keep going until I suppose you are going to rest for the night once well, it's not really night, but after you've walked 4 more hours more or less.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys want to do on the road on your way before we get to the camp? To wherever you're going to set up for camp?
Did we hear back from Madrid about like whatever?
Oh yeah, we should send him a message.
Oh yeah, what message did you send to him?
25 words,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
Let me see.
Keep an eye out for the buyer of the
I think this is
Mine
exactly.
sword?
I think this is exactly like 25 words. Where is it? I think I typed something earlier.
I think that kind of went past really quickly.
No, it's okay. I think I didn't post it. Where is it?
Oh.
I didn't put it. I think it's exactly 25 words.
Hey
Not
Madrid
counting the
emoji.
We don't need all those filler words.
A suspect from the material plane in Springboom Glens purchasing stone from the mine could be related to Articles. Keep us updated.
Yeah. Whether it's actually related or not is secondary, but it's like we need to keep him like on the ball, right? Just like, please, it could be related. Surely you care, right?
Okay, I'm drafting your response. But you guys can go about setting camp as I draft this.
I guess we have watch. Do we have watch?
I would assume so. I'm not sure what the terrain is like here. Is it just like flower fields?
Probably best to keep watch in the Feywild.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this place is like full of people that jump each other at like every turn.
Yeah. So
Are we
we have-
camping? Are we camping like right in the middle of like a field? Like, what's it look like? I'm not
you
sure.
can find like maybe something
Shelter.
little sheltered off the path. Make sure that nothing's in the underbrush before we settle down for the night.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then we have a few people who like, Akko only needs 4 hours, and I think some may only need 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I think Kingfisher is drow, right? So he also only needs like 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah,
Think
some of us
so?
can. Yeah, some of us are like a little better off. I guess that means we're kind of heading into the end of the day then, ish. And Kevin can unhorse himself at last.
Unhorse.
Yeah. When something gets off, and I'll just
It's
all
time
the luggage
to
is down.
it's time to set down our bags and like set up camp. And Kevin just like animorphs back into a human being.
Just falls flat.
Oh
Face down.
He's gonna be so fit after this.
Okay, here's the
Tired.
message.
Unhorsed.
You get this message back as you settle in for the night.
Oh,
Hey, it's so familiar. It's so familiar.
You can. It's almost like you can
good
hear him.
God.
I will
We'll
keep.
keep-
Okay,
That
25.
sounds
That's it.
affirmative. Yeah. That
Yeah.
sounds positive. This sounds like an okay will do.
Somebody gonna send him this tomorrow morning.
Yeah. For some reason, the shell phone doesn't count any of the emojis as part of your word count. So they're it's very different from message back home. This is fine. You can add this a face specialty.
Nice.
Help.
Oh, I love
So
that gif.
Yes.
Really good.
But yes, have you guys set up your watch? I'm assuming you're keeping watch.
Help.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Just replace the bird with a fish or like a picture of the oracle.
It's true. It's true.
Oh,
It's
That would
true.
trigger him. Leave him alone. Oh my
No,
No,
he
don't
would
do
send
that.
you that because like
Don't trigger him.
Oracle evangelism.
Yeah, it would just be
Yeah.
a picture of the oracle.
No, something said. Hashtag.
So funny.
He changed his
Oh.
status on his Faye Instagram to hashtag wherever she is, I am.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That guy's so sad. He's so
so funny.
sad.
It's so sad, but it's so funny. I'm so
Yeah. Listen, he's just a sad uncle, bro.
yeah.
Okay, what's your watch order? Thinking about Madrid's
really?
texts.
How many watches are we having? 4? Maybe the people without dark vision should take like the first watch. I guess like it doesn't matter too much because
It doesn't really get dark here, right?
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
weird. Like any like I guess just in case, right?
Well,
I guess Kevin's the only person without dark vision.
I guess so. Should we count Hako? Yari's not here though, so
Let's
mean,
have Hako
weird.
share watch with another short watcher person. So
'cause Hako doesn't
probably
have dark vision either,
yeah,
right?
Hako doesn't have
So-
dark vision, so Hako would need to be in the beginning watches or the end
Yeah,
one.
so Kevin plus Hako. Who wants? That's the first one.
I guess Kevin and Hako can go first because they're both non-dark visioners, and Kevin's short.
Yeah, and
Like, yeah.
I think like the dark vision doesn't really matter too much here because the Feywild doesn't really get dark per se. It just gets a little bit darker and a little bit lighter, but it's kind of like if you live on the North Pole in summer, where it's just kind of dusk all the time.
All right.
Yeah, so you should still be able to see Kevin. It's just not super great.
Yeah. Now there are 3 more spaces. Who wants to go after Kevin and Hako? Or does if everybody doesn't mind, I'll just randomize it.
Yeah.
should we maybe
randomize it?
try and Kevin and Hako goes first? And then
Vani
should
can
we
go
maybe
last.
pair up? Should we pair up?
I think we should pair up.
So 2 eyes are better than 1 in the Feywild, or 2 sets of eyes.
Yeah.
We can go with Vani in the last watch. then?
Okay, Avani and Oberon.
Okay.
I assume then it's like Sonmei and Yuli. Yeah, end it with like Sonmei and Hako or something.
Then I don't know. Kingfisher can take a watch, right?
Oh, okay. I'm here.
Yeah, he's here. He'll take a watch, but he does want to sleep the first like 3 watches, so he's not gonna take a double watch.
You're good. You're all the way at the back. No worries.
He gives you a thumbs up, and he like crawls up a tree, and then like he kind of disappears to sleep.
Yeah.
He's gone.
We can set up camp around the base of the tree.
Okay. Shall we do the first watch with Kevin and Hako? I will
Alright.
just have Kevin roll then. Go ahead and roll your perception for the
say-
night.
Guys, I got helped by Hako.
Yeah, I'll give you help.
Okay. Perception?
Perception, please. Yep.
Okay, I needed that.
Ooh.
27.
27.
Huzzah.
Yeah. So like what kind of place would you guys find to settle in for quote unquote the night? Like I mentioned, Pella Bloomfield's the sort of geography of the place is that it's a lot of flowers, it's a lot of and like some sort of like trees. They're not super huge trees by any means, but they're like healthy enough. Green flowers, a lot of like, as you sort of move throughout the day more into this area, you've all started to see some of these super blooms, as in like flowers that are as tall as trees. And in fact, the like flowers that are as tall as trees, there's probably more of them than there are actually like trees that are quite tall. So that's sort of like the area that you guys are in. It's not particularly hilly. You can see like mountains in the distance, but you guys are sort of in a flat valley section of it.
You said that Kingfisher crawled up a tree to sleep for the night.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like, so there's large flowers, but we choose to settle near more like normal ass looking trees. So like where there's like maybe at least like 1, 2, or 3 trees kind of clustered together off the side of the road.
Or is there maybe like an outcropping that's like, so it's not like flat fields everywhere on every side?
Yeah, maybe something like
little shelter with
this. Something like this. It's kind of flat, kind of wet. Maybe at the base of one of these trees.
Oh, yeah, I guess closer to a tree than to like a huge ass flower, because yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows if the flowers are like safe?
Yeah, who knows? Who knows with these flowers? But yeah, so I'm gonna say you guys are in this sort of like flatlands. You're in a valley, and there's like some small like creeks and rivers and stuff, which is why it's wet. And you sort of like perch up next to a tree that's like by one of these, just so you get for the fresh water and whatnot. Kevin, you are looking out into the distance, trying to keep alert. Is there anything on your mind as you're sort of like trying to keep watch in the Feywild? I think this is one of the... You guys did watch while you were on Rinkatorg Ruins, weren't you? You were camping then as well. But like, I think it's been a bit since you left there and are properly in the Feywild now. What are you thinking about, Kevin?
Thinking about, I guess I kind of worry about just like Feywild because it's such a different place from the coil, right? And like given all the like conversation we had about like Laughing Brook and it not being like a pleasant place to like walk through, and how like Pillar Bloom is not too far, I think. So just looking for anything out of odds, but honestly everything seems kind of out of odds.
Yeah, and I think like as you are sort of grappling with this strange place that you found yourself in, you're like reminiscing about how like my life was kind of normal before this, wasn't it? Maybe that's not so bad now I think about it. Like where the hell, how the hell am I here? And you pass your watch staring off, thinking about what the hell my life has become. How are the folks back home? Man, I hope they're okay.
I guess strange flora is not too unfamiliar.
Yeah. Of all the things, like maybe this is closer to home than you've been in a while, right? As strange as it is. And like, I will just say, while your watch passes more or less like uneventfully, you do notice like close to where you guys have camped, some of like the large flowers seem to have like drooped down not overnight, but over the last couple of hours, as like it starts to get a little bit darker, not completely dark, but a little darker. And you can see some of their petals are sort of like low down enough that they're sort of brushing past you a bit. And you smell faintly an unfamiliar floral scent.
Is it stinky or is it like kind of sweet?
It's like pleasant, but it's also like kind of perfumey in a way that's not 100% like you can't smell 24/7, but it is an interesting smell.
I see.
Okay. Unless there's anything else you want to do, I think that's how your watch passes.
Let's just kind of say goodnight to Avani and the Baron as he passes to watch over. Yeah, I also thought like Jasmine.
Yeah, it's kind of like Jasmine, where it's like, oh, this smells nice, but the longer you smell it, the longer you're like, okay, that's enough. It's like one of those smells.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Avani, Oberon, go ahead, roll your perceptions.
Okay.
I can help Avani, right?
Yeah, if
Then
you
just let
don't
Avani
want to roll
perception.
yourself, yeah, go ahead.
I will guidance myself anyway, just in case. But
I'll also give
so,
you a bardic inspiration if you need it.
okay.
Yeah, because it's resetting, right? So whatever.
What is this? What happened? Well, thank goodness for the help, because that was significantly better with.
Oh my god.
And I know, right?
19, 20, 21?
Yeah. Well, oh, you want
Biden?
to? Am I supposed to use the bardic as well?
And you? Is that can Avani use my verdict too?
You can if you want to. Or you can save it for later.
I can
mean,
save it,
it's-
I guess.
I mean, it is resetting, right?
Oh, it is
Or
resetting, yeah. So you might as well use it.
Yeah, so yeah, go ahead. Roll an additional 1d6.
Oh, it's D6. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's another 2. So that's
23?
23.
So 23?
Mhm.
Okay. You are you guys are both sitting here as well. What is on your guys' mind as you're, finally making your way through the Feywild proper? What do you all do you converse as you're by the fire, or do you just sort of try to conserve your energy? What are you thinking about?
Would you believe Oberon if he said he didn't convert?
Yeah,
It's true. Why did I ask?
yeah. Why did you
Why
ask?
did I
Sorry.
ask?
but it's true though.
Yeah, I cannot imagine Obi sitting through an entire rest shift silently staring out through the like where's that horse gif, man?
I mean, maybe if he was alone, but he has a conversationalist with him. So yeah, I actually do have something to bring up. A conversation with Avani. Is it in front of the fire? I kind of I ask Avani. So you know that I believe you have a close relationship with the Shutter, but you said I believe you actually prefer even birds must land, correct?
I mean, everybody worships the Shudder in Lower Orchard, right? That's kind of how it is. But I guess you could say that my ideals are more aligned with that of the landings. I didn't even know I was descended from the Shudder until very recently.
Oh, well, remember back down in the pit, Madrid said some very interesting things about the Arcana. And I wanted to ask, what your thoughts were on it, since more so than anybody else, you seem to be more of a middle of the way worshiper. He said some very strong words. Something about the Arcana were more parasitic and abusing their powers on our plane. And I don't know, like, well, what did you think about that? Especially with the fact that I'm assuming you don't have. It seems like the Shutter seems like a fair, being.
Well,
So
I think we don't know enough about anything that happened before to really have an opinion, right? Like, plus, I they were on like we've never been on the Feywild. This is our first time here, so we don't know if the Arcana have done anything on the Feywild. I didn't say anything. It's not like I have anything to go on, right?
no, I suppose I'm just asking for more of an opinion, especially with what Madrid said about the Arcana having tried something on the Feywild, showing off their powers. Seems very consumption like. I wouldn't put it past her for sure. Um, and seeing as she has done something on the Feywild already, well, while we were in front of her, but as for the rest, like such as the landing or the lingering or even the Shutter. I mean,
Well, the
you
Shudder
believe.
and Unseelie court seem to have a good relationship, right? Otherwise, why would she let them keep
Hmm.
the most the last fragment of her sister? Isn't that important to her?
Yeah, very, very, very interesting. I don't know. It's the point about the Arcana being coming. What is it? I believe Madrid said something about how they came into power they shouldn't have, and that they're abusing it. I don't know. I mean, your personal life and experience. Do you feel particularly abused by the ones that you specifically worship or feel an affinity towards?
Vani will think about it and said, I don't think we've had much
Huh.
active interaction with the Arcana until recently. So it's really
Hmm.
hard to say. Like, I mean, in the
Mm-hmm.
way that most people go about their lives, with praying to the Arcana and such, but no, but we've only recently started like very directly interacting with them, right? So, before this, not really. I guess I didn't give much thought to it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. I, I don't know. I mean, everybody else like has little to either a direct, like a very outward aversion or indifference towards them, and so I feel like, um, especially I don't know when if things are to be revealed and if the time comes, we might have more interesting choices in our future. That's just all that I wanted to kind of bring up.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens when that comes along.
Mm.
Yeah,
So.
it's hard to tell now
Mhm.
from where we're standing, right?
Yeah. And then I'm like, also, Vani, I want to do a little experiment. And then uh
Vani gives you that
the
raised eyebrow. Yeah,
yeah,
that was like
yeah.
experiment. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. The second thing. Um, what is it? I kind of point out the crazy tattoo on my neck. Then I'm like, you know, I don't know what this thing does yet, quite yet. But then I kind of like point out at Avani and then like start being like, is it because I can't really see the tattoo, So I'm just like, uh, right around here, and then I think he points out like the area where there's like the least amount of like, very, very, what is it? Like important like blood vessels, and it's like, are there any like tattoo markings like right around here?
I believe it goes around his entire neck, right? Am I right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
It
but it's a
looks like
design.
a necklace almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
So
design. So there's like areas that's not the tattoo's not gonna be on, and there's areas that is. I'm just like funny, like yeah. I'm gonna like see if blood does anything. Prick it just a little bit, you know. And then you can just tell me if anything, if you see anything, if it glows or if it moves, or does anything.
you want me to nick the tattoo?
Yeah, I can nick it myself too. You just need to point out.
Okay,
Like,
I will keep an eye on it.
well, okay. So over on
Amani
this,
has that like I have she has that like I don't even know what to say, but this isn't the weirdest thing we've seen. Sure, whatever.
yeah, and then as I'm doing it, I'm just like, I kind of like conversationally bring up to Vani. Remember when Shutter first told us that he couldn't move in the Feywild because her movement would be noticed, and she'd be too big, so that's why she's sending us, the little ants. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then so the fact that she was worried about her movements being noticed, and that she can be noticed if she's active in the Feywild, versus one of the other major, of the four main deities, the consumption, straight up being in the Feywild, you know, stealing away an oracle, a very important member of the Feywild. It's, I guess, interesting that the consumption, maybe the fact that, her domain was like kind of overlap means she was uh, less noticeable when she was doing all of her big magics with pulling the oracle over to whatever side she was on. But also, what is it? When we were exiting that mining cave, and got this really insane tattoo on my neck here. I kind of maybe felt the presence of the consumption leaving the cave a little ghost-like, and so that's when I called out to her, and she gave me this. So the fact that she's exerting some sort of power just beyond her, like, I think, own realm and domain, was supposedly just in that cave. I don't know. It's interesting. I basically wanted to see if she was willing to and able to kind of like wield her powers and not really care about, I suppose, being noticed or seen. So I got my
I mean,
answer.
maybe that's who the Shudder doesn't want to be noticed by.
Hmm. That
I
is
mean,
interesting.
like the thought though is see, as one of the major arcana, who would you be concerned about noticing your movements? Like, why would
Probably the other major ones, I suppose.
yeah,
Yeah.
like why would they care that the Fae know about it? Why would they care that, with, for example, even the hags know about it? It would be somebody on an equal playing field, right? So maybe that's who she didn't want noticing.
Mm, well, with I suppose the silk, uh, doing something that's going against the three beats too. Seems to be some sort of almost civil war going on up there, huh?
Well, who knows?
Something
But
going on.
I mean, I figure if you're worried about something, it's probably each other, right?
Hmm. Well, more on that later. And then I kind of like be like, Avani, let me know if anything interesting happens. And I like nick a little bit of the, what is it, wherever the tattoo is.
So you're trying to break the tattoo, is that right?
No, not break it. Just wherever the tattoo is like on the skin.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to like nick it a little and see if like, I don't know, uh, no, like basically like cutting that little like area or like releasing blood on it does anything.
Yeah. Roll me a 1d20, please.
Oh no.
Just asking.
Okay.
It's like Obi's turn. I said, okay, just watch this. She's like, okay, then.
Oberon goes, check this out, holds a blade up to my
Right.
neck.
Right? It's just like,
Fucking crazy.
oh, okay.
Okay. With a 15, you just kind of like, I won't even make you roll to nick yourself. You like just sort of slash a little bit, maybe at like, so the tattoo going around Obi's neck at the moment, the marking is like I said, like hands linked, like arms and hands linked together, like at the elbows. And you nick it a little bit, and you see like your blood. At first, it like some of it like trickles down your neck in like a regular downward stream, but only maybe a drop or two falls before the rest start to almost follow the lines of the markings, thinning out until like the blood has basically like quote unquote like run out, I guess, from this like really shallow cut, right? And like that section of your marking is sort of like a like shiny wet red just for a few minutes before like it sort of dries down, and that that wound that you sort of like gave yourself closes much faster than you normally would have it close, Oberon. But the sort of like in an outward gradient, more or less, of like the blood like coloring the rest of the marking, it like stays that sort of like reddish color for maybe 20 minutes before it like goes away, and your tattoo looks the same as it ever has, except with just a shallow cut.
Oh.
Yeah. So Avani tells you basically what happens. Yes. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. When that happens, like I on my end, like apart from the actual cut, don't feel anything else, right?
Yeah, you don't feel anything else.
Interesting.
The
Well-
bleeding seems to have stopped earlier than expected.
Interesting. Very interesting. Very much. I assume maybe it's something of the, the consumption loves her battles, loves her blood. So I figured something might happen if blood were to get on it. Well, thank you for partaking in this experiment. That's very interesting to know.
I hope you found the information you're looking for.
No, but hey, more questions is more interesting. I think that I don't know, unless Avani has something to bring up. I think that pretty much concludes our watch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
just gonna be like, yeah, well, I hope the Raven got where he was going. Seemed like his message was pretty important.
Well, we'll see what probably that was all about by the time we get to Summer Court.
That was really funny though, when Obi was just like, so are
Yeah.
you feeling oppressed? And Avani's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I just go to regular Sunday church like a normal person. Because Oberon's other like frame of references are the rest of the party.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, like nothing out of the ordinary happened until the laurels, guys.
Yeah, my life was very normal. As it happens. But yeah, other than that, you guys finish out your watch. The sort of I think as your watch is ending and you get up to go get Sunmei and Yuli, like I said, it doesn't get dark, but you guys start to feel just like very gently some raindrops start coming in, and it's now like a gentle rain of this, it's not purple water,
God.
starts to like slowly fall on you guys as it's now Sonmei and Yuli's watch turn.
Oh, could we like put up a tarp or something before we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys can set up your tarp.
So that we don't get rained on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I assume you go get Sonmei and Yuli for their watch.
We wake. Yeah, Yuli out of her bed. Like up you get.
A little cradle.
Oh yeah, her Egyptian silk sheet cradle.
Yeah. That we've hung like from a branch on the tree or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's Yuli and Sonmei's watch now. You guys are sitting under the tarp. As you can hear, like just like it's not even like full on rain. It's kind of like that misty kind of rain. So it's very fine droplets. They sort of start like plinking on the tarp above you. But otherwise it's like pretty serene. Do you two have anything on your mind as you're sitting here waiting for your watch to pass?
Honestly, not really. I think I'm just thinking like, wow, shit, this is taking way longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, where's
Yeah.
Merlin?
Sorry, there's no
Merlin is embroiled in NTR drama. She's so freaking nosy about that. Oh my god, wait. Now that she remembers, I think like has somebody asked Yuli, just like Yuli used to be like a retainer of Lady Odette's, right? Does Lady Odette like Merlin? Like Merlin?
Wait, what? Say it again?
Yeah, like you work for the lady, like Lady Odette of the Summer Court and stuff, right? Like and like now there's this big drama about like her breaking up with her fiance and stuff. Does Lady Odette like Merlin? Like serious? Like is it a for real kind of thing?
Yuli looks at somebody weird, and she's like, Lady Odette is engaged with Miss Merlin. Is engaged with her brother.
Whoa. Okay, wait. So Lady Odette is engaged to Merlin's twin brother, right? Is it?
Yeah.
I see. Oh my god. Somebody's like, wait, hold on. The relationship chart just got more complicated. The brother? Dude, that's crazy. Which one of them got NTR then? Merlin or the brother? It's just like, why are there 4 people now? I know one of them was a twin, right? Wait, sorry, what's the name of Merlin's brother?
Oh my god, I don't know why my mic isn't picking up.
Yeah, because like we can't keep calling him Merlin's brother, right? It's kind of confusing. What's the dude's name?
He's called Siegfried.
Somebody's just like Siegfried. There are people. Okay, sorry. I should not. I'll refrain from making any further comments.
Siegfried.
Yeah, sorry. Somebody's like, what kind of person has a name like that? But she's like, oh shit, yeah, well,
She's
if I
like,
said that, he might strike me down with lightning all the way from Autumnhold.
It's the Feywild. They're just gonna have like ass names.
Yeah, just like shit. That sounds so fancy. Siegfried, Merlin, and we've got like the Cyrene and also Lady Odette. Odette is like engaged to Siegfried, whose place Merlin took. That's nuts. Wait, what's Siegfried's personality like? Do you know?
Yuli's just gonna be like, I don't know. Never really heard about him.
Really? Even though he's like the ruler and stuff, like wouldn't you guys kind of like maybe not familiar, right? But you know, like have a stereotype of who that guy would be?
Well, Yuli's sitting there like, girl who does not read about history books.
I mean, you know the goss around that dude, right? When like the engagement stuff happened. I mean, people talk shit about like each other's spouses all the time.
I just know that he was single for pretty long, but then one day he met Lady Odette, and they both like fell in love or something. Then
Oh
they
my
got
God.
engaged.
Oh my God. That's crazy. Love at first sight, fairy tale. Wait, when did it get to know each other? Like for how long? You guys kind of live forever and stuff, right?
Think if you ask Yuli the specific years, she won't remember shit.
Yeah, but around how old are these people? Damn, how long have they known each other then?
Yuli's gonna be like, she can't answer you because she
make,
can't remember.
make up a number. At least a century, maybe. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
It's like, very, very, very long. I don't remember.
Damn. All right.
I don't even remember my brother's age. What makes you think I'm gonna remember this?
Oh shit. Yeah, you're right. Wait. How many brothers do you have? Because like you've been telling us about your bros and stuff, but like, or at least like your mother has been yelling about them on the phone.
I have 4 older brothers.
That explains everything. You just 4 older brothers. Oh, okay. I get it now.
Suddenly everything is clear.
Yeah, I was like, oh wait,
that's what made you Yuli.
Yeah, it makes total sense. Yuli has 0 responsibilities because she has 4 older brothers. Clearly. All right, that's true.
You should look at
Right.
this chart.
Then
I showed
yeah.
Monica.
Yeah.
So funny.
Not the anonymous dudes.
Well,
Oh my god. Okay, interesting. All right. Honestly, I think I'm just like super nosy about the NTR drama, but it's also at the same time like yeah, Yuli doesn't know enough yet, right? So she'll spend the rest of like the watch maybe like drawing up a very convoluted relationship chart.
Didn't you guys make a relationship chart earlier? Didn't you?
Did we pin it?
Oh,
Don't know.
here. It's in the and
Okay.
I'll forward it. Yeah, so this is the chart you guys made earlier. You can update it as you like.
Yeah, I'll update it because now we know like people's names, right? Like Merlin / Siegfried or something. One of you guys. Okay, or Merlin is not her real name. Merlin is the name of the princess. Siegfried is the name of the prince. Which one of these guys was the one that ran out into the material plane and met us? The prince, right? Then this one is Siegfried. So he was they were taking the twin sister's name. Ooh, this is so complicated. It's like a drama from back home.
all of the plays that they put on in Miori shows are like this, and then but there's like a lot of like dramatic like repetitions of the last line, and then at some point somebody throws out glass shards to make it seem like
Yeah, and then there's like people cheating on their spouses and stuff like that. Happens all the time. Yeah.
The K-drama episode 1 meme.
Yeah. Oh, it is both dramatic and kind of messy because like we have somebody who stole. We met quote unquote Merlin, who is technically not Merlin, right? We just know her by the name Merlin, huh? It's just so freaking awkward. Why don't we just walk into court and be like, "Oh yeah, Merlin, come here," and we just get the wrong person?
Well, who knows?
Sunmei's this is the gif that Monty sent is like the inside of Sunmei's head right now. Like, huh?
So Sunmei has thought more about this than any other part of the campaign.
Yeah, she's like, wait, what? Because like we know her by Merlin, right? So like if we just go into court and be like, yeah, we're here looking for Merlin, we just get the wrong dude. That's not.
Imagine.
Oh, okay. Imagine. All right, sure. She stopped thinking about it. We'll figure it out as we go.
It's the only time Sunmei has ever used her brain.
Sunmei's RAM is full.
Yeah. Look. This is not the right time of night to be thinking about this. But yes, that's what she does on her watch. If I don't need to, do we need to roll stuff?
No, I think you guys don't need to roll anything for this section of watch. But yeah, you got some. I don't know if it's clarity exactly, but you got some information about what the hell is happening. And you have maybe a different picture of who it was that you spent like literally like weeks with, right? Like a month with, 2 months. I don't know how long you guys have been out, but like at least weeks with. A while,
Yeah,
right?
At least.
Mm-hmm. And maybe you're figuring out that like maybe that wasn't who we were talking to the whole time all along. Who was that person? Why are they using a different name? I don't know.
I think the better question is like if they dumped Odette for Cyrene or something like that, then why did they dump them both and leave?
Yeah.
Actually,
Player.
One woman not enough, trying to find a third woman. I see.
Yeah, interesting. But yes, I think that's how your watch goes. Sonmei, you're still staying up for the last watch. Are you gonna go get
Yep.
Kingfisher? And Yuli's like,
Yeah.
I've expended all of my brain power. I'm going back to bed. Bye.
bye.
She crawls back into her cradle. Yeah, I think it's one more watch now. This. Okay. So Kingfisher and Sonmei, it's the last watch. You guys say Rain was playing a twink, but you know all of the descriptions and pictures of Merlin are still accurate that you met her as. So that's still all of the imagery of Merlin before still applies. Doesn't get retconned into being a twink. But yes, you get up and get Kingfisher. He's in one of the trees, and as you like go up to like get him for his watch, he like hops down. Oh, nice chart.
Now Merlin has apostrophes around her name.
Quote unquote Mer.
Yeah, because it might not be her name, right? Like it's the same person, just under a different name, right? And they're twins. She stole her brother's identity, or she stole her sister's identity. Came out just like, you know, the poor sister. Oh yeah, right. You're right. I'll add it in.
I mean, like, you know, what if they be called, maybe the title is Prince and Princess, but like they're actually neither.
Yeah, I think we should not assume that this place works on any form of logic at this point.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. You grab Kingfisher, and he like looks down and he's just like, all right, I guess it's time for me to get up. And he hops out of the tree. And he like sort of like releases his I think I said it was a panther. It's like a black panther statue. And the it's a puma. And then like the puma sort of like stretches its paws and like pads over to like sit underneath the tarp with you and Kingfisher. Kingfisher puts his feet up on the panther like an animal, like a leg rest.
A footstool. Puma footstool.
Yep. And for some reason he's procured like not like a blade of grass, but it kind of looks like a long stemmed daisy that he like has sticking out of his mouth.
Whoa.
Yeah, he has it sticking out of his mouth. He kicks his feet up and he's like, all right, anything freaky happen during your previous watch? Anything cool?
No, unfortunately. Maybe maybe not. Maybe during this one then, since the previous 3 watches were totally fine, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, a quiet night in the Feywild is a dangerous one. I don't know.
Shit, really?
Yeah, there's too many fucked up little guys out here for anything good to come out of nothing happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that honestly, that was what I thought. Like, if the first 3 watches ended peacefully, what if the 4th one is where it fucks up, right? Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Why am I? Why are we on the 4th watch?
That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, why am I on watch? You know, I could just.
I mean, you said you wanted to sleep the first 3, so you're on 4.
Yeah, I guess so. Damn. Well,
Okay.
here's to hoping nothing happens. And then he pulls out
Fingers crossed.
a flask from one of his many fishing vest pockets and like swigs it back, and then just kind of lays down with his feet on the puma.
He has the vibe of like a person that would break out into like a shanty at any point.
Oh yeah, he's on the verge of a shanty at any moment. Like at the beginning of any sort of indication that there might be a shanty in play, boom, it's out.
Awesome.
But yeah, he will give you assistance if you would like to roll perception.
Yeah, I'll do that. Hang on. How do I roll with advantage?
Yes, I think you just right click on it and it lets you.
Oh
click.
yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
Yay! Thank God for that.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, honestly, I think what's helping you is not him, because he's drinking and kind of half asleep next to you. It's the puma. And as you're sitting there, he's like lightly whistling next to you, whistling a tune through the daisy leaf that's in his mouth. Just some like far away Fey-ish sounding whistle. But as that sort of is like dissipating in the air and you're staring out into sort of like a brightening day ahead of you, you start to see like let me see. What do you see? Yeah, I think you see like some movement in the bushes ahead of you. Not really that the bushes are rustling, but that like a shadow is moving past the bushes. I would say it's maybe 40 or 50 feet away from your camp. And you can also hear like a light like growling, like a deep growl, but it's not aggressive by any means. It's just sort of like a
All right. I'll let Kingfisher know that seems to be some kind of creature up ahead. Not aggressive though. Can I listen? Like, does it sound? It's a growling, right? So does it sound like a canid? Like we've been around dogs enough, I think.
You can make me a nature check, I guess. Yeah, nature check.
Yeah. Not my specialty. Can I ask Kingfisher to do it? You used to leave here.
He will. Yeah, let me get
I'll try though.
Let me get his sheet up. He can try to do it. Oh, he will help you. He will help you.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll give you assistance.
Not bad for not bad for me.
-2. Not bad for -2. I think honestly, you know this sound because you've like encountered this creature before. You've definitely heard this sound not while you're at Miori Shoals, but maybe like if you've like maybe when you were younger and you were on a school trip and you went camping, and like the woods of Heian, a lot of Heian, aside from like where you live specifically, is kind of an outlier because it's like a tropical sort of like, you know, beach place, but most other parts of Heian are like very mountainous areas, and like densely forested and like a coniferous type of forest, and like one of the top predators in this like mountainous forested area that is like most of Heian are bears, right? And this sounds like a bear. Like you've heard it from a distance while you were camping, and then your camp counselor told you to get the fuck out of here, and you guys like booked it out, and maybe that was like a core memory from you from running away from a potential bear. But you know that sound. It does kind of sound like a bear. Yeah. And like as you're like listening in, Kingfisher like sits up and he's just like, that. You hear that?
The bear?
No. There's something else.
Something else?
Oh,
I'll go. What? Describe it to me. I ask him this as I get back to like where the people are in the tent, just sort of like if anything happens, ready to yell for all of them to get up, just in case.
there's like a rustling noise. Like, what is it? You know that bird you guys caught earlier, that crow or whatever? It's kind of like
Yeah.
feathery, but like you hear it, and then as he mentions it, you
Ah.
do sort of hear the like rustling of feathers
Mhm.
Oh, no.
in the direction of the bear.
Okay. Can I ask, like, I can't see what's happening, right? Like it's about 40, 50 feet away from me. Is it like, are we in the middle of a field or?
Yeah, so it's where it's more or less kind of like where the scene picture is, right? Where you guys are, I think, by this tree, more or less.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
see it up in the distance, but it is like hazy and misty, and it's like raining lightly, right? It's like a misty rain. So you'd have to like get closer, like sneak up and like to try to get a better look. You have to get closer this way.
Oh, feathers. But like it's big? Okay. In that case, I think like who was in the tent with me? Who took their rest first? Because I don't want to interrupt you guys.
I
It's
believe
Kevin and Hako.
Kevin and Hako took their rest first. Yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, then I think Sonmei will wake Kevin really quickly and say that I'm going further to ch- check out something. I feel like
Huh?
there's a really big creature coming towards us.
Do
Yeah, be
do you
careful.
need me to go with you, or do you want me to stay?
Stay here, because it doesn't sound aggressive right now. But if it catches sight of us and attacks us, then right? So
Mm,
I don't want to engage it or anything, but just in case.
okay. Good
Yeah,
luck.
just
And Kevin also gives you a bardic inspiration
okay. Thank you.
as he
Yeah,
says goodbye.
thank you. I think someone would just tell Kevin like, yeah, just be on alert. If anything happens near the camp, wake everybody else up.
Okay.
Yeah. I think like she maybe not go all the way up, but kind of like let's try like maybe like what 10 feet up first,
Mhm.
because I don't think she I don't think this is a situation where she wants to like straight up engage wherever that is.
Okay. Are you gonna try to make a sneak it? Can you try to sneak there?
I'm going to. Yeah, I think I would.
Okay, go for it. Um,
Mm.
I will say that as you're shuffling over to sneak there, from within your pants, Quibble like has been listening and notices you're trying to get over there. He's gonna like try to lift your armor a little bit up from within your pants
Oh,
so that it's making less
okay.
noise and you can have advantage.
Oh, Whipple.
From
And-
within your pet.
And then you hear muffled from your pants like, "You got this. Go. It smells kind of weird over there."
Weird. Okay. Dude, that's not good.
Oh,
I'll use Bardic anyway. I like
Yeah.
honestly with these rolls, it was not gonna help. How much is Kevin's Bardic?
It's an
I
8.
think.
It's an 8. Yeah,
Is it 6?
it's 8.
6, 8?
Yeah.
It's 8. Yeah, Obi's is 6. Kevin's is 8.
Average 11.
Yeah, I mean, you managed to make a little bit of noise, but funnily enough, it's sort of masked by the louder rustling as you like get closer.
Oh,
And like as you like step up, yeah, Kingfisher is with you.
okay.
So he like came with you to watch.
Okay.
But he's like walking up behind you, and then he hears you like rustling a bit, and then as you like move to like step on a twig, he like grabs your shoulder and it's just like zzz, like to like get you to not like step on it.
Okay.
And you guys are closer to this clearing when you can hear like the loud rustling and like the sort of like grunting and growling that you heard earlier, but much clearer now. And just from like beyond the clearing, you can see the like hulking shape of a big brown bear. And it's like shuffling back and forth between like a hollowed out tree log and then like a taller like flower, like one of those big tree flowers, and it seems to be like bringing something in its mouth and then like dropping it at the base of the tree flower and then looking up at it and then making that like growling noise. And then now that you're closer, you can hear just like the faint like rustling of feathers and then a very sharp like whoo,
DM.
whoo.
Can I very quickly, the thing that I've never used this time, can I use one of my warlock spell slots to cast speak with animals?
Yeah, you can.
I can do that. I've just been lazy.
Yes. Okay, are you casting speak with animals on yourself now?
Yes.
Okay. So as you cast it, you can suddenly understand what this bear is saying. And you hear, do you like this one? It's I caught it fresh from the river. It was honestly, it was a little purple but I washed it off in the non-purple water, so I think it's okay. Dude, I can cut it up. I can cut it up for you. And it's like holding this like fish in its mouth, and like taking it out with its paws and like holding it up to the tree. And then you hear from the tree, a voice reply like, I don't eat fish. I told you many, many times, Barry, I'm vegetarian. I don't like that kind of stuff. Eating other fleshy creatures is wrong. Don't you understand? I'm not like other owls. And you can see there's a big white, like, it's much bigger than any material plane owl you've seen, but it is a beautiful white, like, snowy barn owl. And it's like perched in, like, nestled in one of the like petals of this big tree flower, looking down at the bear as the bear is like holding fish up to it. And then the bear, presumably Barry, goes, "Oh, sorry, I forgot. I thought this was not meat. Oh wait, I also have," and then he like puts the fish down and then waits for a second and thinks about it and eats it instead, and like is chewing with his mouth open as he like goes back to the little tree with the hole in it, and then grabs what can only be half of a honey hive, and he like drags it over. It's like there's no more bees in it, it's just like full of wax and like dripping with honey. And the honey is this like sort of like bright orange color, and he like drags it over and he's just like, "Okay, do you like this? I've been saving it for winter, but I think you should have it, because it's really sweet and tasty, and it goes well with nuts." And he like takes a little like, it looks like a acorn. It's like the same shape and size as an acorn, but it is clearly a rock next to an acorn. And he picks up the rock and he dips it in the honey and he like holds it out to the owl. And the snowy barn owl, looking down, is just like, "Barry, that's a rock. Rocks aren't vegetables. I can't eat that. I'm a vegetarian, not a rock eater, but I will eat the honey." And then the owl like sort of glides down very gracefully, very beautifully, and then like picks at the honeycomb like midair.
In the middle of all this, can I like? I think someone is just looking at Kingfisher like, "Is this safe?" Like, I'm not like yelling or anything, but like miming to him like, "This seem good to you?" It seems good to me.
Kingfisher just kind of looks at the scenario happening, and then it's like takes his hands and then just like covers your eyes, and then like like pushes you back, and like as like trying to guide you to start walking backwards, and just says,
Okay.
I don't think we need to be here for this, man. We should leave them to it. And then just starts walking backwards, like covering your eyes.
So funny. I think someone's just like, wait, shit. They're gonna like.
Hey,
Okay.
kid, have you ever heard of an owl bear?
I understand completely.
Yeah, they're from the Feywild for a reason.
Well, all right. I mean, what? I guess good taste? Question mark. I'm not really sure how this stuff works. Well,
I don't
Wait.
like to ask any questions. It's none of
Wait.
my business.
wait. Then, like, is the bear the one giving birth, or is it like the owl half giving birth?
I don't know, man. I don't want to know.
I mean, like with fish, it's very. Here's the thing: somebody only knows things about fish, and it's like it don't really matter too much. But when it comes to owl and bear, like, aren't like isn't it different for like bird and mammal?
You know, I don't know if they lay an egg or if the bear is, you know, I don't like to. They don't like other people being around to find out, and I don't. I don't intend on being that person.
True.
But
No,
like,
I wouldn't want to be
bless-
attacked for like intruding on your bedtime.
Yeah, blessings to them and their family, and just does sort of like a gesture in the air.
Not him making the sound of the cross in the dark.
No, it's not. It's something else actually. Something else entirely.
Interesting.
But yeah, he makes a gesture in the air, almost like a blessing, and it's just like, well, at least it's, you know, it could have been worse. And I think like you guys are out of earshot. You're out of earshot now as you make your way back.
Yep. Cool. And I think once Sunmay's back, I think she would tell Kevin, "Oh yeah, it's not. No worries. You can go back to sleep."
Okay.
And I guess the rest
Charles
of
goes
the
back
watch...
to sleep.
The player also goes back to sleep.
Yeah.
Just banish you back to bed. Yeah, the rest of the last watch is probably nothing else. Someone will give Quibble like a branch for their help.
Oh yeah, Quibble will take it back into your pants and start munching.
Yeah. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, and that ends your guys' watch more or less. Had a good watch.
Yes.
And not too eventful, but also like, you know, some stuff happened.
Mm-hmm.
You got to witness what may be the beginnings of a budding owlbear family. And as dawn sort of breaks, well, not really. As 8 hours pass, you guys find yourselves traveling once more towards towards the Smeallands. I would like somebody to make me one more what do you call it? One more survival check. Yeah, one more survival check. Just before I will like sort of skip the next 2 days of travel, because I don't, unless there's something else you want to do, I don't think there's anything much else going on that you might run across.
Guidance myself, is Kingfisher helping?
Yeah, Kingfisher will help.
Okay, and I will guidance myself. Oh my god, my mouse is working again.
Yay!
It has come back to life.
Ooh,
I mean,
24. Yeah, so you guys...
That's before the guidance even, yeah.
Yeah. With the Kingfisher's help, you guys are able to sort of navigate your way through the Pelobloom fields more or less unscathed. You might like run into like a injured animal or two like you did earlier. You do like see that as you're passing by some like creeks and some streams, that they are like the... Oops, that's red. I don't want red.
Turning purple.
Yeah, they have like just like a faint purplish glow about them, but they're definitely not as like strongly purple as it was when you first had the dam burst, more or less. Not the dam, the well burst. Well, could be both. But the streams here are a much like fainter purple. If you weren't actually like aware of it and looking out for it, I think you probably wouldn't even notice as like a regular person.
Something diluting radioactive waste.
Yeah, something diluting radioactive waste farther from the source, etc., right? But it does also tell you that like the source is still ongoing, at least. And you make your way through the fields. As you walk through the valley that is Pelabloom Fields, the big, tall, like super bloom flowers start to give way to like smaller and smaller flowers, and honestly like less and less trees. And you find yourself in more flat lands. You start to see what looks like some farmlands dotting the landscape here or there. They're not exactly as structured or as organized as maybe farmlands would be in the material plane that you're familiar with, but there is some semblance of like irrigation and like, you know, someone's trying to grow vegetables, question mark here. You don't encounter too many other people on the road though. But eventually you make your way to these like sort of flatlands, and you can see like coming up in the distance, almost dug up from like the side of a mountain face is a massive cluster of like giant mushrooms popping up from a mountain. There are no other mushrooms in the distance, but you can tell from your map that you seem to be coming up on Billy Boone's Smeallands.
So the Smeallands are the mushroom houses?
The Smeallands appear to be this building carved into a mountain.
Oh.
There's one road that leads to a indentation in the mountain that could be a door, but it just kind of looks like I guess I will draw it. I will try my best to draw it. So it's like here. So it's like this is the mountainside, right? And like there's mushrooms. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. There's like mushrooms growing out of it. And like there's a road, and there is like this frame cut into the mountain wall, and there seems to be maybe like an inch or like 5 centimeters or so of rock like dug in, but it's just into more solid rock behind, and that's the only sort of like distinguishing feature of this area. Everything else just kind of looks like more mountains, and you can see like a couple of trees, but they're much smaller in the distance. Actually, now that you're here at the Smeallands, you can also see because this land is quite flat, you can see off in the like farther distance there is a small silhouette of what seems to be a lone tree. And if you can see it from this distance, it means it's quite big.
Presumably that's the last tree of the summer court.
Correct.
Okay, no, my question is like, are the mushrooms just like big mushrooms, or are they mushrooms with like people living in them? Are they buildings? Or are they just like, you know, mushrooms? Are they mushroom buildings, or are they mushrooms?
Give me an investigation check, because you guys are looking up at them, right?
Yeah, I'm just like, well, does it look like they're like inhabited mushrooms? Let's see, investigation. I will guidance myself just in case. Yeah, I think I needed that.
Yeah.
Anybody
Oh
investigate?
wow, that was bad. But anyway, 14.
Can we all
Can I-
investigate? Or
Yeah, you
mean,
can.
I mean, presumably we're all looking at the same view.
Yeah, you guys are all kind of looking at the same thing. Yeah. It seems like these mushrooms, wow.
Same.
These mushrooms are like growing out of the turf that is covering this like small hill. And they are, if they're occupied by any people, it would have to be a small person who lives there, like Eulalie sized.
Oh, yeah, but it doesn't look like there are like doors or windows or anything cut into them. Is what I mean.
All right. Monty, can you repeat something? Because I kind of missed it.
Mm-hmm.
You said that the road that we're on leads to the side of a mountain, and the road ends where there's like a small, like 1 inch, 5 inch carving into the mountain, but it's like a flat. It's like just it's an indent. It's not like an entrance.
Yeah, it's just an indent. Yep.
It's like you said, tiny, right? Like 1 inch.
Well, no, the indent, it's like 1 inch deep, more or less.
Oh, 1 inch deep, but it's
Yeah.
like human size.
But it's like,
So it's
yeah,
like a
it's humanoid size. It's
door
like,
size.
yeah, it's like a door-sized indent. I think the only person that rolled high enough was Eulalie. Eulalie, you can see on the door, that there is like small text, like carved into the surface, and the surface of the door says, closed for maintenance, or closed due to illness, but might open with the right medicine.
This is not.
Okay. Shall we go
Rain.
closer?
Wait, Rain, did you say something?
Yeah, I think it got cut off, Rain, if you said something.
Yeah.
He didn't hear you.
No.
Huh?
What, girl? Oh.
Oh no.
Mic cutting
Oh,
out?
okay.
I think so. I don't.
Yeah.
I hear
Oh.
like a word and then nothing else.
Okay, do you tell them that you see this inscription though, Rain?
Oh yeah. So I said like she's not gonna say anything.
Okay.
But we can go closer, right?
Yeah. Eventually, I guess you guys can go closer. Yuli's been staring at it the whole time. She's just not saying anything.
Stands up around it. All right. It says like they're away sick. Like we can read it, right? Once we're like close enough.
Yeah, it says closed due to illness, but I might open with the right medicine.
Is this like a riddle?
You guys don't think it's the same, like, illness from the water? The purple water? It's a crystal?
Is what we're looking at a door? Or just like the face of a mountain?
It's like a door-sized, like 1 inch deep indent. So it's like a little bit carved inwards, but like there's no handle or anything, right? Or hinges.
So it's a tiny door.
No, it's human sized. It's just that
Oh.
like it's like indented. The surface of the mountain is indented inwards, about 1 inch deep.
Oh.
It could have been a door, but instead of having an opening, it is just like
Like a little like
a depression. Yeah.
depression. Yes. Okay. Then the sign itself is like written very obviously on this door.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
Hmm.
should we knock?
Sure.
Yeah, I will.
gotta
I
get-
will. Yeah, I'll do so. Knock normally first.
Okay, so you knock. You do like 2 knocks, and you hear just the faintest voice on the other side go, "Who's there?"
We are travelers trying to get to the last tree of Summer Court. And I believe we need to pass through this way. We saw the sign on the door saying something about an illness. Could you tell us more about it?
You hear from the other side of the door the voice go, "Not it."
Close due to illness might open with the right medicine.
Did the voice just say, sorry to clarify, not it?
Not it.
Not it.
So not the answer that, or
Yeah.
like not
Oh,
the
okay.
solution it's looking for.
Oh, so
Oh,
it's a
Monica.
riddle, I guess.
It's a riddle. Of some
Monica,
sort.
if we say melon, are you gonna let us in?
No, that's not the answer either.
Melon?
It's a
Yeah,
Lord of the Rings joke.
Oh.
Okay, I told you what the riddle is. The riddle is not speak, friend, and enter.
Might open with the right medicine.
Okay. Is there... There's no door handle to just open, right?
No.
Wait,
there's
Okay,
hold
no
up.
door
double
handle.
checking.
hold up. Looking at my spell list right now.
Yeah.
I could try and do something.
Okay, what is the something that you will try?
Is it knock?
I have knock as a second level spell.
You could.
Can you
We
paste
will-
it? Because I don't think
sure.
it'll work.
That's so funny. You just
Before
have
you
to-
do that, I can also just do
Avani mutters, "Nutty, nutterson, nuttylicious moonshine."
Is that what you're you hear a voice on the other end go, not it either.
You're like, there's so much moonshine.
You can, I don't think that would work, Grace, because it's not a door.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a door.
No, it's an indentation in the mountain that is in the shape of a door, but it is not physically a door.
I see. Interesting.
Can we like look around for anything that might give us like a hint to what this
Wait, we should
I
ask
mean-
Quibble. Who knows more about rock than me?
I mean,
Is this
this
rock?
rock?
Quibble doesn't know about rocks.
Is what we're facing rock or dirt?
It's rock.
Rock.
It's rack.
Bro, the beaver
Hey.
not eat rock.
It's
Yeah.
like any ideas? You know that.
Quibble looks at it, and looks at you guys, and it's just like, you guys just gotta have the right medicine.
The right medicine.
Why don't you start offering solutions? What's the cure to sickness? What's the cure to illness? What's good medicine?
medicine?
Yeah, what
Me?
kind? What's
Panacea?
good? What's good medicine? I don't know, man. I'm a beaver. And then he crawls back into
Yeah,
his
that's
sunbase
really
pants.
Yeah, go back.
Oh, what about the ointment that the oracle gave us?
Yeah.
What if it's just normal healing potions?
Yeah. Healing potion.
Or you could let me in. I can cure your disease.
Lay on hands for real.
Yeah, but I need to be there to touch you, right? Let me in.
Yeah. Paladin's touch is the right medicine.
Or I guess the healing juice works too.
What if you
Yeah.
just, or what if you lay on hands the depression? Is that a thing that works?
I guess I'll try. I can do that. I'll see if casting it. Well, it's not a spell, but I'll try. Can I use like lay on hands on the door?
You put your 2 hands on the door. As you do, the voice goes, "Who's there?"
Me. Hey.
Me?
Me who?
Well, my name's Sonmei.
Oh, no, that's not it either.
I'm looking for a person? Oh, wait.
Are they looking for the oracle?
I don't know, but like that was a bit more information than the previous 2 times where it was just rejected outright, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I passed, but I needed the correct name or something.
I mean, what about Master Jarlsberg? I don't know. He's the master healer who was teaching all of the other healing dogs to cure the crystals.
Would it work if we tried
Let's
that
try
again
it.
with a different name?
Yeah. Knock, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Master Jarlsberg.
That's not it either.
Okay, that's not it.
Right medicine, and it's a person.
Well, it can be a thing too, I think.
It could be a thing.
Yeah, it could be a person, it could be a thing. Be anything really.
Yeah.
The right medicine.
Should we just cast a healing spell immediately and just see what happens without like all the other stuff? I mean, if you guys want, I can do that.
You can give it a shot, yeah.
Yeah. I'll put my hands on the impression again, and I'll cast Cure Wounds this time.
How many hands do you put on the door?
Oh, I guess 2, because like I would be imitating what I did previously, right?
Yeah, you put 2 hands on the door, and you hear the voice go again. Who's there?
I need a name.
Wait, what if it's just your right hand? JB, you should just put your right hand.
Oh, with the
right medicine?
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll change. I'll do that, but I'll just give my own name, right? I'll be like, well, no point lying. Yeah, my name's Sonmei. This is my right hand.
No, not good enough. It just kind of backs. You can't hear it anymore.
Not good enough.
So we need like a bigger name?
Okay, what if you put your right hand on it and just say medicine?
That's so funny. Let's do that. I'll try.
You put
we're just brute forcing this thing until it opens.
You put your right hand on it and nothing happens.
Okay.
Basically, maybe you need all 3 things. Like what? Cast something that's healing, and then maybe like what? The right
Not
hand?
good enough, so maybe a higher level spell?
Maybe.
You can't cure
Kingfisher watches you guys at the door, and he like scratches his head, and he says like, guys, I've never been here, so I can't tell you what this thing wants, but the Feywild's just kind of full of fucked up little guys, so I don't know if maybe they want something stupid as an answer. Do you know what I mean? Like what's good medicine? I don't know. What that beaver of yours say? Good medicine?
Anything that what did he say? I don't remember.
What's good medicine?
Like whatever cure stuff? Was it? I mean, having having like 500,000.
Pebble, what did you say?
Greater restoration.
So
Maybe I don't think it's that straightforward, right? Like so far they've been
We
telling
got-
us.
didn't we get kind of close with
Laughter.
Oh,
Maybe we need to
laughter.
laugh.
Oh well, don't ask me to do that.
I'm just saying.
We got pretty close with, I think, when you offered the
Terrible.
moonshine,
Oh.
right? Because when we offered the moonshine, it like deliberated for a bit and then was like, not quite or something.
The moonshot? What is
The
moonshot?
Moonshine.
Moonshine.
Nothing. I still have like a keg full of moonshine that only Faye can drink.
Remember, this place, apparently they're going to offer drinks, and we have to be careful about receiving drinks, depending on who it is from. So, something stupid and silly. Open with the right medicine. It's the right medicine. I don't know. A good party?
That's always possible.
That's always possible.
Okay, whatever. I'm gonna knock on the door again.
Who's there?
Really good party.
Really good party who?
Really good party head into the summer court?
Not really.
Wait. What's a good knock knock joke?
Oh my god, why did you just have to say like right? And he's like, I'm the right
Laughter, so
medicine.
making them laugh.
Okay.
You just have to wait until they say who's there, and you have to tell them a terrible joke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually. What if you just go like, I'm the right medicine?
Honestly, I think that's so fucking funny. My open with the right medicine, that's me.
Yeah.
Dude, we should try it. Let's
We
do
should
it.
totally try it.
Why not?
Okay,
Okay.
knock knock.
Let's just knock on the door again.
Okay, who's going?
Knock knock.
Does anybody want to try? Because like, I mean, I've gone. Oberon's gone.
You only can try.
Let's go.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yuli.
She goes knock knock, and then knocks on the door.
Who's there?
Right,
Right, who?
right medicine.
Can you make me a performance check?
Oh my god.
The door, like, sort of, there's like a pause, and then you hear just faintly on the other side, that was kind of stupid. And then you guys hear a rumble as the door just sort of falls into the floor, and inside you can see there's like a faint glow of light as this not door, but this this indentation leads into a glowing green room. It is a tavern full of tables and leaves and branches of all sorts of colors and vials. You can see that it's mostly empty, but there's no one on the other side of the rock face wall, right? There's only at the very end of the room you can see there is a big vat of swirling golden liquid, and stirring it with their proboscis, I think it's proboscis, is a fuzzy golden and pink moth. Kind of looks like this. and you have made your way into Billy Boone's Smeallands. You know this because there's a giant sign above this giant moth's head. And I think that's where we'll end for today.
Cute.
First
puzzle
yay.
in 1 year.
The first
So
the first
stupid.
puzzle we like actually solved that
I'm
was
so
instead of like
proud of you guys solving a puzzle.
help.
Oh my god.
Yeah. When Yumi started saying maybe it's laughter, maybe laughter is the best medicine, I was like, yes, yes it is. It was a knock joke format.
That's so funny. They know the I guess knock jokes exist in this universe now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, they're gonna love that jokes.
Yeah, they're gonna love
Wait,
dad
oh.
jokes.
jokes.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Is that just like Feywild humor now? That's crazy.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
At least it's gonna be smile lens.
Okay.
Wait, is that why? Is that why? Oh my god.
Is that why what?
Is that why it's called Smealland? Because like Smileland? Okay, no.
No, Smeal is like a
Okay.
house built into a hill.
Oh, it's actual word?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's an actual word.
Actual word.
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
Uh,
I thought it was a funny way I was spelling small.
No. But yeah, you guys are in what is basically a Fey tavern. It seems kind of empty though. None of the tables have any patrons, but there is this giant moth mixing up this big bubbling vat ahead of you. But yeah, that's when we'll stop for today.